So um, we today I showed this, actually previewed this on our synthetic intelligence conference. I want to do a little bit of a side-by-side comparison of SuperCool and ChatGPT so that you guys get a gist of where we're going and in general the world is going. And have in mind the product still has a lot of issues that we are working through. It's not complete. It doesn't have all the tooling, but I call it dirty launch. You guys probably have heard me before. I like to roll out products even if they're not ready, quite ready. You know, that saying that if you are not embarrassed by the first version of a product you've launched too late. That's one of my favorite things. And yeah, anyways, maybe I'll talk about that at some other point. I think a lot of people have issues with launching products. They're essentially OCD before the launch and they never launch. Okay. Is it famous on steroids? No, it's not. So it is ChatGPT on a steroid. So I'm on a Zoom call. My little boy is running towards me. So think of it as, let me explain this at high level, because you're going to see more and more and more of this in the world of AI. We call it synthetic intelligence. It means essentially orchestrating multiple AI models and AI agents to do your task. One way to think about it is, you think of one AI model or a foundation model as one human. Okay. So think of ChatGPT as a general, like their AI model as a general worker. Okay. Then there are specialized workers. Again, there are foundation models, AI models that are better in certain tasks. For example, Anthropic's Sonnet is better at coding. So it's kind of like you have an engineer. Okay. What we are doing with synthetic intelligence is like putting a company together. So it's an organization of AI models that are put together in a particular way to do a more complex task that one individual AI model cannot do. Okay, so you provide an organization. Is a company is a combination of people with different expertise and tooling, things that they have at their disposal. Think of synthetic intelligence that way. It's a term that we use. It's not a term we invented. It has been there, but we took it and adopted it. And different people call it different things, but that's the way it's going. It's becoming from, okay, now I have one worker to I have a team of workers that have tooling. Now, this is high level. It's going to become clear in a second. That is how famous AI works. But it's kind of like now you have an organization that has a special purpose and structure, which is to build apps. SuperCool is a general purpose organization. So it's supposed to be able to do everything. Okay. So a specialized organization would do, like, to give you an example, Ford as a company builds automobile. Okay. So it's a special purpose organization. McKinsey as a general consulting company can take on any project. Okay. So it's a general purpose organization. So am I losing you guys by giving you these examples? So essentially think of it as a general purpose organization versus a special purpose organization. That's the difference. Okay. And you will see more and more of this. Essentially, there was an explosion, and maybe this talk is useful before I just jump in. So think of history of AI since 2023 until now. It started with general chatbots, okay, which is a general purpose model. Then we had more specialized models, okay? Like even like models that generate images, or models that are good at reasoning, or models that are good at generating code, stuff like that. Then we entered the age of agentic, which is the model doesn't just output stuff, it has tools and it can do stuff, okay? So that was the next iteration. So the next iteration that we're just entering, in my opinion, is the age of synthetic intelligence, which is now we are going to start putting models and tools in some sort of orchestrated organization that can do really complex tasks and long running tasks. Okay. So that sort of to me is like the steps that we are taking. I mean, the industry is taking. And it's like I said, this is one of those things where things are evolving super fast and we better understand what's going on at high level and just adapt. Okay. All right. Let me share my screen real quick. Okay. So I gave you guys, can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Let me create a radio, put a product, put a bunch of your products and URLs in the chat, and I'm gonna grab an example from the chat. Just put a bunch of suggest something for it. I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 tasks side by side with ChatGPT, so the difference is clear. Let me see. When with a okay, let me see what the website is. Oh, let's see if it can do it. All right, we go here. I'm gonna copy this, new task. Create a 60-second radio ad about, let me grab your win with Eric Shepard. I'm gonna use yours. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put HTTPS here too. Okay. I'm gonna create a radio ad for you, essentially, Eric. I'm gonna then grab this exactly. Hopefully cooperates. Demos always go wrong. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's example number 1. Okay. All right. So ChatGPT didn't create it. Let me see if I can't remember if ChatGPT can actually create audio. It just gave me the script. Can you give me audio of the actual ad? Well, let's see if ChatGPT can do it. I'm sorry, can't generate audio files. Okay, so ChatGPT can just not do it. It's just that's simple. So here, SuperCool is doing again orchestration. So it has browser tool. It went through. Let me see if it generated a file. How do I share sound again here? Okay, let's see what it generated.
Are you tired of watching your competitors dominate online while your business gets left behind? It's time to outsmart, outbuild, and outgrow the competition with Win with AEO, your growth department powered by synthetic intelligence.
Great. Now let's say, so ChatGPT task 1, ChatGPT couldn't even do it. Can you use a female voice? Also make it shorter. Okay. Let's see what it does. Is it starting to click, guys? It's multi-step. It has different tools in its disposal, and it works its way through it. So first went and research. So essentially, just side by side. ChatGPT couldn't even do it. I didn't know they couldn't do audio files, but whatever. All right, let's see. It now is 46 seconds.
Ready to outsmart your competition? Win with AEO is your growth department powered by AI. Turn any idea into...
Okay, so essentially created a 40 seconds. So the first one was 1 minute, 20 seconds. Second one is 40 second. Okay, I'm gonna now, let me see.
Ready to outsmart your competition? Win with AEO is your growth department powered by AI. Turn any idea into a working app in minutes with Build It. No coding required, and you own the code. Plus, our answer engine optimization puts your business first when customers ask Siri, Alexa, or Google for answers.
Okay, let me make it like this. Make it more promotional and persuasive. So in this particular case, ChatGPT can't even do it, so I can't do side by side. But in the next one, ChatGPT can do some of it, so you can compare the results.
And to clarify, it's not only doing the voice, it's doing the script as well when you're prompting.
Oh yeah, it is doing the whole thing. You can actually click on this. Well, the file is
so
here.
badass.
So yeah, so it generated it. It did this script. So essentially, research your website. So again, this is what I'm saying when it is like a full-on end-to-end solution. That this is kind of like the future where we're going, where it researched your website, it browsed to the website, created the script, and then created the audio. I said change the voice. It made it female. Blah 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 blah. Does that make sense, guys? It's kind of side by side. I think helps. Now, when I do a book, it will be more obvious the difference. It's relatively fast, I want to say.
Attention business owners. Are you sick of watching competitors steal your
Okay,
customers while you struggle with outdated...
Started with a hook, you know. Now, by the way, video, currently we have, it sometimes works, sometimes breaks. You can also do video. In the next few days, you will have video working end-to-end too. So you can have like, give a website and say, hey, create a 2-minute, 3-minute video sales letter or what have you. Now, give me another. Now, let's do a book. What should I write a book about? I'm going to do side by side. You see the workflow, ChatGPT and synthetic intelligence in action. I did write a book. I said there's also Claude 4.5 to get a critical review, send a book and review back to SuperCool, and it address all the points of the review. That's essentially how it's going to work. Exactly. It is in supercool.si, supercool.si. That's where this product resides. We soft launched it. You can sign up for it right now. Book topic. Give me a book topic. I want to show side by side book topic. Right.
I don't know, something like marketing in the world of synthetic intelligence or something like that.
Okay, write a 50-page book about marketing in the age of AI. How about that? If I say synthetic intelligence, I also have to explain exactly what I mean by that. Use data from across the web, compile charts and graphs, and make it interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna send this to SuperCool. I'm gonna send this to ChatGPT. Okay, let's see what happens. You can sign up for it on supercool.si. Supercool.si. Okay, so essentially it's browsing the web. Let's look at the steps. It broke down the task. Acknowledge searching the web. Latest AI marketing data and trends. So the book contains current relevant information. It hit a wall and it went around it by searching the web in a different way. It like sometimes browsers prevent AI from browsing it. it's essentially trying to go to different URLs using different tools that it has. It's trying to go around that. This is going to take a bit of time, so we're going to just let it cook for now. Go here. Let's see what it does. It's definitely not going to create a 50-page thing. I know that for sure. Let me do the next one in the meantime. SuperCool.si. And we go to chat.openai.com. Okay. Write a 10-page marketing proposal about, can it generate text voice in Spanish? Yes, it should be able to. Okay. For .ai. Let's see what it does. I think ChatGPT can do this. Let's see. It's browsing BookDaddy. Here. Okay. Gave us this. Not bad, but I don't think this is 10 pages. Put it, move the zoom so I can see. Okay. When it's a complex task, it takes a little bit longer for SuperCool to do it. Let's see how this is doing. All right, so it's essentially, guys, on the book one, marketing book, what it has done, let's look at it. So it did some research, composed graphs. Okay. Then it's starting to write the chapters. Okay, not bad. Okay, and by the way, it puts all of the files it has created in a folder, neatly organized. Yeah, so this is working. Let's see where this is now. Okay, created a bunch of graphs. Let me see how long this is. Can you put in a PDF? This is still going. Essentially, what SuperCool does, it also has access to computer, and it writes code to get its job done. It shows you what it's doing. I did it in French with very good results. Good. Yeah, it's like common languages. It should do really well. No reason not to do it. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck. Happens in demo. Sometimes it gets stuck. Have any of you guys played with SuperCool already? I announced it in Discord, small group. And if so, good. Chuck played with it. Okay. Did it get stuck for you guys? I noticed sometimes it gets stuck. I don't know if that is the case here or not, but we're working on that. It's work in progress. Wrote a 50-page book, worked great, amazing. I didn't get stuck, but had inconsistent outputs. Chiseling it. It's kind of, think of it as we gave birth to I don't want to say Terminator, a very powerful robot, but it sometimes has issues, like things get stuck. Okay, step 8 is done. It does a lot more work than ChatGPT. That's another thing that is very different. You'll see. Okay, let's see how many pages that is. Okay, this is what ChatGPT generated. It's like a 3-page thing.
Ugly as hell.
Yeah, it's like not a book. Give it a second. We'll do a side-by-side comparison. How's this one doing? Marketing proposal. All right, we're on step 14 now. ChatGPT has already done it. Let's look at that. Okay, that's what ChatGPT created. Like this. Does it give us the whole book or just sections we need to piece together? It gives you the whole book if it does its job right. The design is it does the damn job. That's the idea here. Any questions while this is working? Let's see what it has done for marketing proposal. It has generated, you can preview the pages it has created. It's building it step by step. Donna, try it. It is ready. It's ready enough that for us to roll it out. So it's ready. Try it. Okay. So essentially, ChatGPT failed at the task, 50-page task. Both book and a proposal. It's taking longer. Well, it'll take longer, but while it's working, let me explain this a little bit. And do I see myself in here? Okay. So needless to say that what I'm showing you guys is a direction that the world will go anyways. It's a matter of who's going to do it. And probably multiple people will do it. I think this is kind of what I talked about during Synthetic Intelligence Conference. I'm like, the question you need to ask your guys, and I'm going to work on eventually once we have it. I see the questions, by the way, Morgan. Just give me a second. At the big picture, I think my general approach to life is I go to the frontier and the bleeding edge, even if it's a little bit not ready. And that was the whole concept behind my book, which is all great conquerors. They bet on a new technology that at the time looked a little bit not reliable and not proven. And that new technology was their cutting edge, the advantage. It was not perfect, but it gave them a tiny bit of edge to win. And they constantly remain on the cutting edge. In my book, I talk about that throughout history. It's not even a new thing. Okay, it's correct now too, but it's been the case throughout history. So what is happening here in front of our eyes, just like I explained at the beginning, is ChatGPT came out, and obviously it was a huge revolution. Now you can't really win with a tool that is widely used by everybody. What you need to do is to go, at least my approach to life is that to use tools that are a little bit unproven, but are on the cutting edge. In other words, you need to always be one step ahead of the market, one step. And that one step, knowing what that one step is and working through potential learning curve and potential difficulties of that frontier first step that is separates you from the rest of the pack is where you can win. Okay, you cannot win by learning a tool that everybody else has access to. So that's what I'm trying to do. And as you guys build your products and services, the same applies, meaning you want to be on the cutting edge of this. Now I'm gonna try to make this also white labelable over time. So you can. So my thought here is I'm going to give you guys this category of product I call synthetic intelligence products. The world will name it something at some point. I don't care, but go with my name for now. So synthetic intelligence, and there are specialized synthetic intelligence products like Famous AI, and there are general synthetic intelligence products like this. So my thought is Famous AI is white labelable. My thought is to make this also white labelable and customizable. So you can take this and apply your own knowledge base to make it specialize in a particular industry. For example, you can decide to service, let's say, chiropractors or what have you, home construction, all the businesses, and you can take this product, give it a built-in knowledge base, so it's sort of more specialized, and then provide this service to your customers in that particular industry of your choice, augmented by your own know-how in that industry. That's sort of big picture. That's where I'm trying to go. Okay. I've actually become like, I really like to telegraph my moves at this point. White label ChatGPT. It's like you can call it whatever you want. It's not really ChatGPT because ChatGPT is a client sitting on top of a model. In other words, it's called prompt to LLM. Okay, so essentially it's a prompt with a bit of tooling that goes to an LLM. This is prompt to orchestration to multiple things underneath. Okay. So it's like a completely different. Now, if people understand ChatGPT better, call it whatever you want. But it is sort of infrastructure wise, it is different. Let me give you guys another example. That's quick. SuperCool.si, ChatGPT. Okay. Let's do a simple thing. Give me 10 photos of puppies running on a beach. Let me copy paste that into this. And just like simple stuff, compare it. Okay, here. Side by side. Okay. It created all the 10. Let's see what it did here. Here. All of them are created. What did this do?
It did that so fast.
Yeah, exactly. And they're really good images too. Yeah, let's see what ChatGPT does.
Still trying to figure it out. That was like the split seconds there. That was awesome.
Let's see what it does here. Still working on it. Let's see if it can even do it. It's kind of mind-bending, actually. ChatGPT is like, OpenAI worries me. I'm like, is it really gonna make it? Okay, generated one. Is it better than ours? I would say no. Look at that, how realistic that is versus this. Is it better? It's like, I'm not even.
No comparison. That last one even looked like it was taken with like a Instagram filter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Look at that. Someone says ChatGPT has well-groomed paws.
Yeah,
What?
it actually you're right. It actually the paws don't look completely right there. There's something weird happening with the paws.
First of all, the two photos, they're all kind of the
Almost
same
identical.
dog. Yeah. Here, like it went and picked like different breeds of dogs. Look at that. Okay. Anyways.
One was even wearing it was like a what do they call them? Not rescue dog, but it had like one of those vests on.
Yeah. Are still working. A 50-page book takes time, obviously. There's a 50 here. Yeah, 50. Let me see. Page 27. We're getting there. See this. This. Oh, here we go. It's done. Okay. So we have how many pages is it? 35 pages. Not bad. All right. Let me see the gist of it. Brand awareness. I mean, the ChatGPT generated like a 3-page, 2-page thing. This is a full-on proposal. Transform your expertise, core value proposition, unique selling propositions, speed without compromise, proven track record with elite client, target audience, messaging framework, segment one, C-suite is segmented to the market. And then for each one of them, it has essentially hooks, coaches and consultants. It's literally like a book you can hand over to the CEO and have them read it. How long did it take? It took, I want to say this one took about 10 minutes to run.